Hello everyone and welcome to Games, Comics and Crafts.
In this series of videos, I'll be looking at the Judge Dredd case files in order and picking out the most prominent and important stories, as well as noting some artists and writers that actually appear in these books.
Okay, so we are back here with the Complete Case Files Volume 30. Hopefully, we can try and keep this regular schedule again. So my original feeling was that cover, supernatural threat, obviously. Bad guys, nope. It's robots. So interestingly enough, this contains one complete story. It's broken up into sections, but it is an entire story all the way through, and even there's magazine issues for the main story, and then there's a backup magazine issues, which is effectively a parallel story to the actual main events, which is really cool. Um, it's really weird though as well, because this is the first 2000 AD stuff that I've seen that hasn't got the logo boxes, the little like Dread logo with the credits on it as well for most of the issues, I think as well, which is very unusual. Um, but anyway, so we start off with um, this little planet. These dudes turn up, and it turns out they're bounty hunters, and it's Orlok. He's gone off world, and he's living with these alien dudes. Now, apparently, due just before this, Anderson had her time off in space. Apparently, had this romance with Orlok, and then returned back to Mega City 1. The whole idea of the romance thing with Orlok always bugged me. I don't know. I don't think I've read it because I think it might be in the magazine as well. So I definitely don't remember reading the Anderson stuff. Um, but in here, Orlok is desperately trying to kill Dredd. Now we've got this idea. We've got this 10 million credit bounty on him. So he's going to go back to Earth to kill Dredd. Anderson was part of that group that blew up East Meg 1. She didn't. She's insane, I believe. I think there's a bit where they all round up just before they get on the starship thing to go over to East Meg, and she's called up along with Hershey and all the others, but you don't see her. And I always thought it was odd because I didn't think she was in Apocalypse War, but she's technically there, so that's interesting. Um, so this whole thing kind of sat a little bit off me because the idea that it kind of goes all the way through here that he meets up with Anderson, and Anderson's like, oh look, you're so nice. It's like, well, you people should really hate each other. Um, but he kidnaps her and kind of uh, kind of promises her that he's only there to kill Dredd and all this other stuff. Anyway, while that's all going on, and kind of removes Dredd from Mega City 1 for this entire part of this story, the Narcos Friends criminal organization, their whole thing works now. So they actually managed to booby trap all of the Type 2 lawgivers as they start this kind of robot revolution, and they now explode and take out people's hands as they try to fire them, and that leaves Justice Department kind of unable to defend themselves initially. Meanwhile, Dredd is taken away to um, this floating free city. What's it called? New Kremlin on this free state, and effectively tried. All of the people go there, and from the various mega cities, and kind of give like news crews and all this kind of stuff. And Orlok is forced to defend him. And it's actually quite a cool thing in here where Anson's kind of like going, you know, you can't blame Dredd for doing what he did. If someone did that to your country, you'd do exactly the same thing as Dredd would be. Well, of course I would do. And you go, well, therefore, so you're condemning Dredd for exactly the same actions you take yourself. Or so, yeah, but he's the enemy. So, well, no, that's not right. You can't blame this guy for doing exactly what you did, or you would intend to do, but you see it as like some kind of bolt. It's easy to basically say, oh, that, like you're the heroes and they're the bad guys, when the actions would be exactly the same, which I thought was really cool. Anyway, it all goes kind of a bit badly for the New Kremlin. Orlok basically turns them and basically kills a lot of them. Dredd and Anderson escape with the help of Orlok. As they're about to escape, the entire thing comes crashing down. Orlok is beaten up by Dredd and smashed into the ocean through the boards, and unfortunately that leaves him free and he's alive. This just as a matter of interest, these little blank spaces here, I think this is where the credit boxes were. I don't know why they're not being reprinted. Very odd. Anyway, meanwhile, back at they head off to Britsit. They realise that Meg City has fallen to the Narcos crime organisations using all the robots, and these are proper robots, not kind of industrial robots or homemaker robots. And they basically recruit the Brit-Sit people up to help them fly in. Now, this always annoyed me. This guy's got this little chin spot. That chin spot's only is nothing to do with Brit-Sit. That's to do with the one character that had the chin spot. It was a beauty spot. So the idea they've all got it bugs the crap out of me. Not a thing. Anyway, they find this group that's got all nukes. A ship that's got all the megacities nuclear or some megacities nuclear arsenal on it. They infiltrate that. They manage to get on board there. Then they use that. They use these little this robot to reprogram the robots there, and they use those same robots to kind of go back into Megacity 1 and defend it and attack it. Sorry. Meanwhile, changing robots they defeated all the way through. Quite cool. Edgar gets a little call in. She's kidnapped by the Narcos guy. So we've got the call back to all that kind of going on as well. And we also get a really cool meeting between them when she's they come down. Narcos basically gives up and wanders off after realizing he's been defeated. And Dredd and Edgar meet up, and Dredd goes, "Oh, it's glad to see you alive," and she goes, "Oh, it's likewise." And Anderson says, "Like, oh, it's the two most insincere people you never did meet," which is perfectly for those two. I thought she was going to die in this. I thought this would be an easy way of getting her off the board, but she's still alive, which is really quite cool. Anyway, at the end of the day, they use mounted patrol tanks and kill Narcos. That's it, dead, gone, story over with. Then we go to the magazine issues. So this is all the same story, effectively, or what's going on in Megacity 1, but from DeMarco's point of view. Now, the interesting thing here is there's a misprint here. Judge Galen Marco. It's not Marco, it's DeMarco. But yeah, so this is quite good as well. So this story starts kind of like a couple issues into the other one, just before the Lawgiver 2s are discovered to be faulty. And she basically gets a job as a PI because of the help of Dredd, and she's following this guy around. And it turns out he's a Narcos operative, and that's why he's gone missing, because they're trying to kill him as well. Then it all kind of goes to hell after that. So yeah, this is pretty decent storyline all the way through. So magazine stuff is very touch and go for me, and this is actually a really good version of it. I really like this one. Anyway, so yeah, so this kind of missing persons crime brings her into it, and then the robots attack, and we see all that from her point of view as well, where she's kind of just fighting in the streets, kind of very Apocalypse War stuff. The cool thing about this one is she runs into Rothman, the guy from the SJS. She runs into Guthrie or whatever he's called from the Pit. We also see some cameos here by the assassin, the murderer chappies, what they're called, the Angel of Death people, that managed to frame somebody, because they go around killing everyone in their own block, and then they realise there are any people alive, so they frame someone else to be the murderers by saying, well, we deserve to die as well, this kind of stuff as well. So yeah, all in all, really, really good. And DeMarco as a character, I think she handles this all the way through. And the interesting thing about this one is again, spoilers. We know he's got spoilers in it all the way through, but Volt holds it upon himself as being responsible for this damage to Megacity 1, and shoots himself right at the end of this thing. And that's in the magazine. We don't even see that in the 2000 AD stories. So, so yeah. So, and then DeMarco carries on doing a thing, because I think she gets her own series. So all in all, a really good issue, really good case files. For one whole story in this, absolutely fantastic. Ties up all those stuff in the Pit, which is even better. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this. If you've been reading the Pit stuff, pick this one up. This is absolutely fantastic. So there you go. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all I'm saying about this one so far. Yeah, definitely worth a look. So thanks for listening, and hopefully I will see you on another video very, very soon. Bye bye.